Good evening, everyone. My name is Melanie, and I'm going to be talking about emergency management contingency programs in the private sector. Now, the private sector is the part of the national economy that is not under direct governmental control. Now, we do have PSEMA, which is like the private sector form of FEMA. It offers resources, planning, membership that will help aid the gap between the private sector and government. There is really no difference except for the personnel that is included. As we have learned, FEMA has the ICS organization, the incident commander, safety officer, liaison officers, etc. Now, the private sector is basically just the same thing on a much smaller scale in individual companies. There is a safety manager, project managers, planning, operations, logistics, and finance. Now, I have been lucky enough to be working under a safety supervisor in the construction industry, so my background stems from this industry. Now, when we are contracted to go out onto job sites, the contractor or PM from that company will send us a safety submittal list as seen above. Now, what it is they're requiring that we have these documentations and these plans so that if anything goes wrong, they know that our employees will be safe and not put them or their company at risk. Now, a JSA is a job safety analysis, and there can be many different hazards from biological, physical, chemical, etc. And a JSA is going to help us establish those and make a plan to not make them so detrimental. Now, this is a JSA example. You see where we have established the tasks that we will be doing on this job, the potential hazards that we will run into, and steps to prevent them. Now, our employees have to fill one of these out every single day and submit it to the safety supervisors on site so that everyone is under the same understanding that we are doing everything in our power to be safe. Now, in the private sector, we do not have a fund like the government does in case something goes wrong and to aid response and recovery. We do bear our own mistakes and consequences of an emergency. Now, this can include injury of employees or EMR rating, which is a score of basically just how safe our company is, and insurance prices going up. Now, we do have plans established like the hurricane plan, COVID-19, and our safety manual that sets forth precedents of what our employees are expected to do and what we are expected to hold them accountable for. Now, in the private sector, the difference is in size, absolutely, but these contingency plans will help us go along the same lines as FEMA does and the federal government in following their footsteps, just on a much smaller scale. Thank you.